Okay, now this, one of the fastest growing racing leagues has nothing to do with cars. The Drone Racing League, growing rapidly since its launch in 2015. Big business is getting in. Earlier this week, the DRL signed a sponsorship deal with Cox Communications. Today, it is announcing a big partnership with BMW. Here, first on Fox Business, joining us right now, is Nicholas Horbaczewski, a Drone Racing League founder and CEO. Nicholas, good to see you.
Good to see you, too.
Thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you.
And this is the drone.
This is the drone. This is the DRL Racer 3. So we use these to race in all our competitions. This will go from 0 to 80 miles an hour in less than a second.
Wow.
Yeah, they're very fast.
Holy moly.
Yeah.
Where did you get the idea to do this?
So, I was looking for a new business in sports and media, and I was looking around, and I actually came across drone racing. Drone racing's been around for many years as an amateur sport, and a friend took me to a field in Long Island, showed me people racing their drones. I thought, this is the coolest thing I've ever seen. We've got to turn it into a pro sport.
So where does this happen? Where are the fields?
So people race all over the globe. So there's organized drone racing in every country I've ever looked for it in. But here in New York, right on Long Island, there's a field behind a Home Depot. People race their drones there. And I think the difference is with DRL, we've taken that sport and raised it to a professional level. So now we do races all over the world in venues like Dolphin Stadium in Miami. We did a race in a palace in London. And we're here today because we're very excited to announce we're going to do a race this year at the BMW Welt in Munich.
Well, it's all about the drone, though, who's fastest, right? I mean, tell us about the competition, because how do you know that one drone is going to be better than the other or faster than the other? Sure.
So in DRL, everyone races this drone, an identical drone. They're all tuned to the exact same specifications.
So how do you go faster than the next guy?
You fly faster. So it's about pilot skill. And really, our whole goal is to find the fastest drone.
Like NASCAR in the air.
Yeah,
yes.
I was going to say.
It's like NASCAR in the air, right?
But
Same drone.
To all the people who would say foolishly that NASCAR is not a sport, if you call this a sport, NASCAR's a sport.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, are these commercially available compared to what I buy in the store, a drone? Or?
No, so we absolutely don't sell these to the public. Right. Most commercial drones are quite slow. They're meant for taking pictures from the air. Yes. These are high-performing racing craft.
Yeah.
Let's say 0 to 80 in less than a second, top speed over 80 miles an hour.
And do you have the same rules as NASCAR? No bumping, no...
Oh, no. So we've completely allowed bumping. One of the fun things about drone racing is an actual drone race is about a minute long. So one of our events is made up of many, many races. And in every race, about half the drones crash. So they're colliding with each other. They're bumping with each other.
And nobody gets hurt.
No one gets hurt, right? And it takes away the sort of moral hazard of crashing, but brings all that excitement and speed and exhilaration.
You're right. So tell us, you're breaking this news right now. Tell us about the deal with BMW.
So we're extremely excited. BMW was a partner in the league last year, and they've announced that they're going to expand dramatically. We're doing a race at the BMW Welt, which is this incredible building in Munich where they keep their whole line of cars. Yeah. And then we're also doing, last year we designed the fastest drone in the world. So we set the Guinness World Record for the fastest drone. And so we're designing it to go even faster this year with the help of BMW's technology and aerodynamics team.
What's that cost? What does that drone sell for?
So we don't ever sell these to the public. These are
how do you get your hands on one? Like, how do you become a professional drone racer?
How do you get into
So
this
people, the easiest way to learn how to fly a racing drone is actually through simulation. If you think about it, learning to fly one of these, crashing, you're destroying drones. So we actually launched a simulator. It's called the DRL Simulator. It's available on the Steam store. You download it. It'll teach you how to fly a racing drone. We'll let you start racing against your friends online. And then once you've developed those skills, you can go out and get a more introductory racing drone and start flying them for real.
Can I see it?
Yeah, absolutely.
This doesn't have a camera on it, right?
No, it does not.
Okay.
So if I'm a professional, how do I get that drone to race?
So if you earn your way into the DRL, we give you these drones.
You give them to them.
Yeah,
okay.
And when they show up to the race, we provide them with a fleet of identical tuned drones.
Yep. And if they wreck it, who pays for it? You do?
Yeah, we do, because that's part of the sport. We like to say to the pilots, if they're not crashing, they're not racing fast enough. So we like to see some crashing in the air.
So Nicholas, you're having more fun doing this than crawling through the mudders.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. This
you want to get out of the mud.
This is the most fun I've ever had in a job, and it's really been incredible. I was here with you guys about 2 years ago, 3 years ago.
Yeah.
And and then it was just this big idea. Hey, we're going to start this racing league now. We're broadcasting over 75 countries. We've had 55 million people watch us on TV.
Wow.
We've got brand name sponsors like Allianz, Swatch, BMW.
And the advertisers really lend credence to the sport.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And it's, I think it's part of, we talked about building the sport of the future, and now we're out doing it, and it's exciting. And, the best part for me is when I get stopped now, if someone sees me wearing a DRL t-shirt, they're like, oh, I watched it on TV. I love it. It's so exciting. You're like, wow, we're really impacting people.